Good evening. Good evening. You know, you have to make sure that your love is sure. Make sure that your demeanor is sure. Make sure that your attention, your objective, your motive is sure. Make sure the way how you thinking concerning the matter is sure. Make sure that you are aware of what you're doing. Especially when it comes to other people. I'm talking to you ladies and I'm talking to you gentlemen due to my experience. See, when we want to feel wanted from people, no matter where they are and how it comes, we sometimes like that attraction. Sometimes we like when people flirting with us. And sometimes we are non-verbally flirting back. And we know we're not going nowhere with that. But it feels so good to see somebody react because we feel wanted. We feel like somebody find us appealing. They like something about us, which we already know because we know where we at. We know what we're working with. We know our potential. We know what we have to release, what we have to deliver. But we have to make sure we're delivering the right type of attention because a lot of it comes from insecurity. Anytime that I want to put my hands on but don't want to stay grabbing on, there's something wrong with that. Anytime I'm playing with somebody's emotions and their feelings, having thinking that there's a chance and there can never be one, there's something wrong with that. A lot of times it feels so good to feel like, okay, somebody want that. Somebody see that. Okay, good, because I'm already aware of what I have to give. I know that. Now you know that. But the thing is, you better make sure that what you're releasing is sure and not no type of, this and that and, instability, things that are not balanced. Don't go out here opening up doors for people to walk in that you're not going to walk in with them. Got to be careful about that. A lot of times we're complimenting people in ways that have them to feel like, oh, so you paying attention. All they need is some type of way to say, okay, you feel the same way I do. And we don't. See, God had to tell me, in my teenager years, don't do that. Don't do that. And what I mean by that, when you see, even kids, we're kids and we're in school, don't play with nobody's feelings like that. Even out of school, doesn't matter, adult years, don't play like that. Many of us do that on a job. Don't play like that. And then we wonder why it destroys friendships. It destroys, what we have. It could be somebody you work with. Now you can't even work alongside with them anymore because of that. It may be somebody who's over you that's interested in you and you keep playing with fire. And some people feel like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to say anything because I don't want you to let me go because you have the power to do. But all you have to do is not entertain that. And many of us do for all kinds of reasons, out of fear or want more, or want to be promoted. So let me flirt my way to get what I want, but I'm not going nowhere with it. And it's dangerous because it builds up an obsession because they're feeling like, okay, you're playing around with me. Maybe you're just not ready to go all the way that I am. But, okay, I'm going to tiptoe with you until you get ready. So I'm going to be right here. I'm going to say like this. And people flirt all the time. Sometimes people even tap each other on the butt. Okay, hey, what's up? What's up? But you telling other people it's nothing like that. But what else could it be? If it looked and it be exactly like that. And then we find ourselves in situations where we're being demoted with friends and being demoted, on jobs and professions because of that. You don't want to play around with somebody's emotions. Now, we can't help with people and how they feel and what they say. But when you're engaging, knowing how they feel, there's something wrong with that. See, many of us don't tell everybody everything, and they thinking that we're the ones who's, going through things as a victim, but the whole time you're the one starting that. So you got to be very careful. Don't open no door that you really don't want to walk through. And then when you want to close it, they already done walk through, and they're waiting on you. See, as a teenager, the reason why I mentioned that, because in high school, people used to write them letters, like me, circle yes or no, or whatever that was. I wasn't into that. But I love to see if somebody was attracted to me, because I was smile and laugh at that. Immature, not mature, doesn't matter. I was laughing at that, giggling like it's cute, and there's nothing cute about that. Even on a job, knowing that certain guys are asking their mothers to come towards me and see if they can get with me. And I'm sitting here thinking it's funny, but it's not okay, because they're really telling their mothers to make sure that they put in a good word for them so they can be with me concerning that. And I'm sitting there edging it on and talking about how much more that I'm a great person. That's doing nothing but entertaining demons unaware, when we consider to entertain angels instead. I wasn't a person to date a lot of people. I wasn't a person to be in men's face. I didn't like any of that. But there were times that, out of insecurity, just to hear someone say that you're smart, that you're beautiful, or that you have a nice physique, or I just like to get to know you. You're not going nowhere with that, but I'd like to hear you say it. And to those times, those guys, they made a day that they were going to act. So they planned on how they're going to come at it like that. And I knew it was coming, so I tried to avoid that. I started it and didn't want to finish that. And God said, stop doing that. And all that came out of insecurity, because I knew I wasn't going nowhere with that, but it felt good to hear how somebody else felt about me. Gotta be careful with that. Many of us been through that already, or going through that right now. And we have to stop playing with people like that. Oh, they just a friend. No, but they want to be more than that. And you know that. Is that a good idea to go out to dinner with somebody who really want to be with you? And you just there because you want to keep hearing and seeing them feel like that. Many of us take it that far that we end up in somebody else's bed like that. And then we like, you know what? I ain't going no further with it. I just wanted to entertain that. Now it became worse. Now it's an obsession when somebody keeps feeling like they've been wasting their time thinking that they have some type of hope, some type of encounter or a life with you, and you don't even think that they are suitable, but you don't even say anything about that. So what happens is they just sitting there feel like they being played with, because they could have been somewhere else, but they still choose to be around you thinking they have a chance with you, and you know it's not happening like that. So we have to be very careful. See, God would give me a movie, or it don't matter, a TV commercial, a song on the radio, just to give a message, because that's how he releases a word sometimes like that. And many of us keep playing with fire. And then when the flames get out of control, we want to gang everybody to help us. As if we the ones that don't know what's going on, but we know exactly what happened. Is that a wise decision to be around somebody's mother who want me to marry her son? Now, we can do great things, you understand, as believers, just enjoying life, having fun as neighbors. But is that a great idea to do things with you and getting to know you, you getting to know me on a more personal level, and I know where you're going with it, and I'm entertaining that? Yeah, you can call me on the phone. Yeah, we're talking on the phone, and I know you want to be with me. Is that okay to do that? Because the thing is, we don't draw no line, and people crossing over, in places and areas in our life where there are boundaries, but we're not setting any. So we find them being disrespectful, but we're not saying anything. You know why many of us don't? Because we know we the ones who started the thing. Because we know when someone's interested, and we keep opening the door and going deeper and deeper in the ditch regarding it. And now it's gotten too deep. Now we don't even know how to get up out of it. Stop playing with people's emotions. People get killed for that. People get hurt really bad. People get fired for that. People get disrespected and taunted because of that. People get walked away on and don't even collaborate because of that. Hindering progress, hindering future endeavors because of that. because we felt good to feel wanted. It doesn't matter if, a football player want me or a person who do foot massages want me. It doesn't matter. I don't entertain that. People who feel like they have a chance with us and we keep edging them on, they are plotting and planning to make their move. And we know that. And once we feel that it's coming, we try to avoid that. And then they're doing things and, grabbing on us and calling us and, keep being around us. And we're not even feeling that. But we're the ones who open doors for them to walk through and do that. Never telling them it's not like that. No, I never told them it was. Yeah, but your body language did. Your flirtatious ways on that phone did. Because if you know, then why would you continue to allow them to show ways that y'all can never grow like that? That's not fair to people. Even though they should be seeking God and hear what he has to say, but some people think that it is God like that. It is not fair to people in their emotions. And then they feel like you're playing games. Nobody has time for that. I had to let these women know, when I was working, let them know I'm not going there with that. I appreciate that, but I'm only created for one man and it's not them, so I'm not going to entertain that. I thank you for the compliments. I get it. You're not even looking at it in a sense of God's will and plan. You just see a great woman and love God, a great mother, great personality, hard worker, and you want that for your son. I get it, but you have to really look deeper in it that God already written it down, and I'm not the one written. So I'm not even going to open that door. I had to close a door to that because it was cute at work. It was cute in high school, football players, wrestlers and glee club presidents, hey. Oh, hey, with the girls, but it's not going anywhere. And it's not because you don't even get down like that. Not even thinking about boys or young men. So why entertain them? And I realize people only do what we allow them to do. So they keep doing it because we're allowing them to do it. It's never a case where people know that you are definitely not interested and they still keep being in your face. No one is doing that. No one is doing that. They're doing that because they've been entertained. And sometimes we say, well, I didn't physically go out and say, oh, you said without even saying. Some people put their lives on hold thinking they have a future to grow old with you, and they don't. So why do that? People going to God and wondering how come, and that's not okay, man or woman. And I realized it became a problem out of insecurity even when I was, being welcome to join my church home. And not too long after that, there goes encounters like that again from other guys. No, I was confused. Okay, because I never really heard nobody say, God said, okay, well, I didn't hear. So, so I thought a couple of, I'm like, I only could be with one. And I never entertained that. But when God would send the right one, you would disregard that because you already opened your mind and your eyes to all the rest of the filth that was coming your way like that. So, I'll never forget, God said to, a great person, I just enjoyed the attention. I didn't want to go anywhere with that because I wasn't really into stuff like that. But I enjoyed the compliments. I enjoyed the attempts of trying to pursue like that. But I just don't want you. I love everything you're doing. It feels so good to be wanted, but I'm not going nowhere with that. And God said, stop playing games with that man. He really is, he's serious about this. See, God never said, Quenisha, he is the one. Quenisha, you know why? Because I wasn't open to hear it. God just said, stop playing games like that. If you're not interested, then stop it. Stop it. And that day, I never forget, that's when I kept avoiding. I see him coming, I will run and tell my girlfriend at the time, let me know when he comes. Okay, come on, let's go, let's go. Because God said, don't do that. When you're not even trying to consider the truth, how can you hear what God wants you to embrace, what he have for you? God was really having me to deal with me. I was never, insecure to be jealous or a person, to compete. No, my insecurity came out of, thinking that I'm less than by looking at people that they give us a description how we supposed to look, how we supposed to, live and how we supposed to sound, how we supposed to be shaped, how we supposed to be molded. If you look like this, then you're good. And I was like, well, I don't. So I guess, So hearing someone else say the opposite to how I really feel, it felt good to hear that. But it wasn't wise to play with people's feelings like that. So there goes the enemy, sending all kinds of guys my way out of nowhere. I'm on a mission trip on a plane all the way in another country, and guess what? On the flight, there were nothing but men. I'm looking around like, the devil isn't like, where the women at? Everyone was a male on there. There were male stewards. There was everything. It was no women. It was about 70-something people that early in the morning on that flight, and there were no women, no children. I'm like, shoot, the devil is a liar, man. He will always send men my way to try to, sexually harass me, even in school, even on a job, a summer job as a kid, a teenager. It doesn't matter how I'm shaped, I'm still a kid. Get away from me. And as I got older, the devil was sending men all over the place. Like they couldn't control themselves. Like I was in Sodom and Gomorrah in this day and age. Get away from me. And it wasn't like they were middle men. These were men trying to throw themselves on me. Trying to buy me, some of them. And using God, many of them, to do it. Been walking with me and preaching and we're doing all these things. All of a sudden you make a move and then say, God said, hold on. So you weren't doing none of this for God? No. So you ain't catch my drift. You ain't know I was doing all this to get with you. No, I thought you did it because you love God. What? There were men so angry that I would say no. One man ran my foot over. And I thank God I didn't feel it. Because of God's grace that day that covered me. He backed up his car on my foot on purpose, and I had on stilettos. That's why I stopped going to places that, have people to think that you're interested, like going to the club and lounge. I'm one of the ones that get dragged out the house. I'm going to go just, dance by myself. They come and get on my behind. No, get yourself off of me. I'm not here for that. So why are you in this type of environment? I'm in here for me. I'm not in here for you. One got mad and threw a drink on me. Even co-workers, you may work next to somebody and look like, it's so cool, but they start looking at you and you can feel it like, no, don't look like that, darn. And you're not tooting your horn. It's like, at one point I went in the bad from God. Is there something on me? And God said, stop blaming yourself. Because you made a decision not to entertain the insecurity, because you're being healed from being insecure, the devil tried to throw men your way like that. So what I said was, God, keep them away from me. And all of a sudden, they stay away from me. I don't care what you think or what you conversate with your boys about. They don't come at me. And somebody said, because you have a look on your face, don't even play with me. They know your lifestyle. They see your focus. They know you're not even going there. Thank you. Stay away in that type of way from me. But seriously, I had to learn. Don't let people flirt with you with their ways and buying you things and giving you things. That's them making a way to get in, in your life in such a way to be with you. Because as soon as you say that you're not interested, the things stop that they used to do, that they said it was so nice to do for you. So you weren't doing it because you love me. You weren't helping me because you love me. You weren't, imparting to me because you love me. You weren't sowing into me because you love me. You weren't calling me because you love me. You weren't around me because you love me. You just wanted to be with me. So you thought if you do what you do, I will be with you. And God says, stop that. No one can do what we don't allow them to do. If you're in a situation, it's because you entertained that. You really did. You got to be real with yourself. And how you get out of that, God, forgive me. I did, or I may have given big signals. You know you have. Forgive me for that. It doesn't matter, woman, man, it doesn't matter how long you have or just started. Now is the time. Father, forgive me. I no longer want to do that. I don't want to play with nobody like that. That's why many of us are skeptical to, or hesitant to let them know that we're not interested because we did the opposite of that. Come on now, who mature enough to say, I did that. I did. And God, I need you to help me out of this because I don't even know what to do. I didn't expect it to go this far. That's like going from being, a person not considered to a person to be considered. And sometimes we entertain that. It comes out of insecurity because so much rejection and disrespect can have you to keep you're doing two things. Either to keep on stirring yourself up because you know who you are, you know what you have to offer, or you need someone to tell you because you're starting to lose sight of that because you're starting to embrace what they're saying about you, which is not even true concerning your identity. God cares about everybody. We can't be asking God or saying that that's messed up how people are doing things when they thought that they had a chance because we open up a door for them to have that in their mind. And sometimes it comes in their heart because they thought about it long enough, and there goes the act. Because when a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I really believe deep down in my soul, speaking for myself, if I let that man or any man know that I'm not interested in such a polite way by not even entertaining it, then they will catch it. But if it's somebody that I work next to, live next to, and we hang out and we chill, then why can't I come and let that person know I shouldn't even, came that far with you with it? Many of us don't even know what to say or what to say, so we just try to avoid it. And people thinking that we're confused or we're just not ready. No, we're just not going to go that route. We're not going to even go that way. Got to be honest about that. Because that affects a lot of people in our lives. It could affect our position at work. Because some feel like, okay, I thought I had a chance. You play with me, now you're fired. Or your relative fired. You want to play with me? Okay, I had the power to do things that you can't even control right here, right now. And we call it persecution, but many of us, it's not even persecution. It's a form of execution. Because we open up that door thinking it was cute. So when you start loving yourself, you start knowing that you don't have to be nobody else because you start to begin know how significant it is to love you. You stop wanting to be with somebody for whatever reason because you enjoy being with you. So you stop spending so much time thinking about Happiness coming with someone when you know that the joy of the Lord is your strength too. Insecurity can come in so many ways due to life distractions. See, mine wasn't about, who's better than me. Mine was, I don't even know who I am. So it feels good to see that you see something in me, but wasn't even interested. And it didn't feel good to see that, some of these young gentlemen will make a mark or make a move like that. And I know it was coming. Entertaining that. Knowing I ain't going nowhere with that because that's not even my focus. But the thing is, I entertained that. And then I look at it like, why did you make a move? Because what else you think they're going to do with that? So I say, you know what, Father? I'm going to be real with you because I can't lie to you, be fake with you. Forgive me for that. I feel bad. I don't know how to get out of that. Can you help me? I shouldn't have opened that door. I shouldn't have taken those compliments. I shouldn't have entertained all that they were trying to do. I know where they were going with it, but I try to act like I didn't see it. And they looking at it like they know that I know what they know. And I keep allowing them to do it. And it's not okay because now it's out of control. Father, I give it to you because look how much trouble it done cost people. And then we look at, the person or the people as if they're wrong. No, you opened the door, so they thought that they had access to you. See, I've been there and done that too. May not be as far as many of you, but God said to me, even with the right person, stop playing around. Why you want to be in somebody's faces and see how much they care about you when you don't even think that way right now? So I had to be obedient and I stopped. And from that moment forward, the devil tried to send all kinds of men my way to distract me. Get out of here. Get out of here. And I thank God that also have stopped. Hallelujah. Someone's calling me and I told people that if I don't answer